was so I got some chicken I'm going to do tonight, and I'm still feeling really under the weather, but I'm going to see if can't make this work. Um, Let me show you what I got sitting here ready to go. So here's the first thing. Um, got some bacon sitting on a piece of wax paper with some cooking spray just to keep it from sticking. And what I did with this stuff was dusted it with this. So we talked in the last video about the spice and tea exchange. This is espresso sugar. So what this should do is give it a nice caramelization kind of thing going on, but with a hint of espresso. And just because I spice everything up, I put some of my dark chili powder on there. So this is kind of an appetizer kind of thing. I'm just going to toss this in the oven there. We're going to let those do their thing. And then what I have here is a handful of chicken breasts. I butterflied them, filleted them, whatever. Get them a little bit thinner, and then took the rolling pin and beat the crap out of them so that they're all nice little thin kind of pieces. I got some flour, and just because I can't do boring, the flour's got some black pepper and crap, what else did I put in there? So I did some black pepper, some garlic powder, I don't know. So the idea is I'm gonna pick these up, I'm gonna dredge them, do them in a pan here just to get them nice and brown, probably 3 or 4 minutes each side. Once I get that done, this is one of my favorite red wines ever. If you haven't had this, I would absolutely recommend it, especially the Cabernet. The Merlot's good. Some of the other blends are really good, but the Cabernet is my favorite. And it's kind of a cool story. I don't know if they still have it on the back. I don't think they do. Used to have the story about why the name's what it is. Came down to the vintner. He had a special cellar that he told all of his workers that was haunted or whatever, and that the devil lived in that cellar. So it's cellar of the devil, something along those lines. And this was his secret stash. It's pretty good stuff. It's cheap, but it's still really good. So I got 2 cups of that in here with 3 or 4 tablespoons of butter, and I also threw probably about a tablespoon of minced garlic, a couple other spices in there. And then the rest of what I didn't just put in for the appetizers, the bacon, I've kind of chunked that up a little bit. And I've got a bowl over here with some veggies. It's peas and broccoli and some green beans, I think, and some mushrooms. Just a random mix of stuff I had in the freezer. So the idea is I'm gonna brown these puppies, dredge them, right, get them browned, and then toss them back here, and then I'll dump the bacon in, let that render, pour in the red wine and a couple other spices, and then dump the veggies in and let those do their thing. So while the bacon's cooking, and while I'm getting this other stuff started, I'm gonna let you guys go, but I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so my chicken pancakes are done, and put the diced up bacon in here, and I think just to keep it from getting too out of control, I'm gonna pull it out just to set it over here for a second. So I'm gonna have to tell you, holy crap, doing the bacon with the espresso sugar was a redonkulous idea. It's just crispy and caramelized enough that it is pretty ridiculous. I'm gonna dump some veggies in here, and I'm gonna let these steam / saute down a bit. And once they're looking kind of uniform and whatever, I'll come back and we'll continue making some sauce. Yeah, chicken pancakes and the bacon are looking pretty phenomenal. Like I said, doing the bacon in the oven with the espresso sugar. Oh, good stuff. Anyway, be back in a sec. So, chicken pancakes, bacon, saute the veggies. They're sitting over here. Got a little bit left here, but whatever. Just kind of let this sit here and get the rest of the water out from the veggies, and I'm gonna pour this in here. Yeah, probably should have been just a tad hotter, but so again, what we got in there is 2 cups of red wine, some butter, and some garlic. So I'm gonna let this heat back up. As soon as it gets back to bubbly, I'm gonna take the chicken pancakes and the rest of the bacon pieces, and I'm gonna dump them back in here and just let it simmer for, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes. So yeah, needless to say, the bacon cooked with the espresso sugar was a huge hit. It disappeared very quickly. So anyway, let me let this heat a minute, and I'll put those back in, and I'll be back. All right, so got the wine and the butter and the garlic. Poured in the pan, got it all simmering, and put the chicken and the bacon back in. Gonna let this sit here and simmer for, I don't know, maybe 12-15 minutes. We'll see. And we'll see how it turns out. Alright. Here's my veggies. The chicken pancakes. Been letting this reduce some. I added about a tablespoon of flour mixed with some water, just get the paste and just thicken it up a little bit. And it's getting pretty close to done, so I turned the heat off. So I'm just letting it kind of sit here and simmer a bit. And so what I'm planning on doing now is taking what's left in here, and I'm gonna pour it in a bowl here. So now we can do the chicken and the veggies and a little bit of the sauce if you want. Let me sit you down right here for just a second. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah. So you know, there's times that I wish I had a one of those stick blender things, because it'd be kind of awesome to just puree this stuff into a nice even texture, but I'm okay with this. Yeah, it'd be better if I could puree it, but either that or a mortar and pestle kind of thing. But so hang on just a second. I'll set you down again. I'll get a plate ready for Miss Rebecca and just see how this looks. Couple of my chicken pancakes. Little of the stuff in the middle. I should grab another spoon, but I'll be lazy and nope. Just a dab on top here. Not quite as pretty as I wanted, but I'll take it in and let her try it and see how it works out. Anyway, so chicken with red wine and some bacon, and oh, everything's better with bacon. We'll see how it turned out. Anyway, talk to you guys later.